Good morning, everybody. This is Todd with the Forex Nitty Gritty Insiders daily video for the for Thursday. Here, we're getting closer to the end of the week, and we've had some pretty strong movements as we look at the Aussie dollar here, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But first of all, the news for the day. We had a couple things come out, including the unemployment claims for the U.S., which the forecast was for 367,000, came out higher than the forecast. Existing home sales was lower than the forecast. Philly Fed Manufacturing Index was lower than the forecast, and the CB leading index was also less than the forecast. So really, everything that came out today was on the negative side of their forecasts, which for the U.S. market is not typically what we like to see, for telling us that the economy is getting stronger. Now, when we're talking about taking trades using the simple trading method, we want to make sure that we take into consideration that the news that comes out can cause volatility in the markets. Let's just kind of review what we are looking for here with the Aussie dollar. We've got the 30-minute time period up here. And the first thing that we want to identify is the trend. Now, we can look at this and see that it's pretty clearly in an uptrend. We are also looking for other things that might be able to direct us in that direction of where it's going. And so the 40-period simple moving average is an easy way to be able to do that. We can also draw trend lines connecting lows and really be able to see the movement that is happening on this and the direction that it's going. Now, once we identify that trend, the next thing that we're going to look for is whether or not the price is pulling back to some support. And you can see right here we had a little bit of a pullback to support. And then we're going to look for the price to bounce up off that support and move in the direction of that trend. So if we go ahead and blow this up, we can see that the highest high of the last three, as of right now looking at it, is right here. Now, we would have actually gotten in down here on this candle, this previous candle, but we're not looking at it right now. So at this point, we're starting to see some of that momentum shifting to the upside. We're seeing it begin to move. Now, as we look back, here, let me hit the right button here. We can see that there were other areas where we had a little bit of a pullback and then a move back up. Pull back, move back up. Right here, pull back, pull back, pull back towards some support. Now, the thing that makes the simple trading method so effective is the fact that we identify the trend first and foremost, followed by a pullback to support or resistance if we're looking at a downtrend, and then looking to get in as the price action, the momentum begins to move back in the direction of that trend. And in fact, the stronger the trend, the less precise we have to be about getting into it, because that trend is going to cause that upward movement for us to be able to have a profitable trade in place here. So this is a good example of what we like to see as far as trends go when we're making these trades. Now, let's take a look at the euro dollar. In comparison to the Aussie dollar, there is really no comparison to the deliberate nature of the trend for the Aussie dollar versus the non-deliberate nature of the trend for the euro dollar. So when we see this type of choppiness, we want to be very careful. Here's the pound dollar. Right now we're starting to see it trend a little bit more. And so when we pick the pairs that we're going to trade, focus in on finding those that are in the nicest, smoothest, most deliberate trend, and then look to take the trades on those for entry into the simple trading method. So with that, we'll wrap it up for today. Have a fantastic rest of the day. We'll be back tomorrow to kind of wrap up the week and see, take a little bit longer term look at what happened and what might be happening going forward. So remember to keep looking for those setups, and if you have questions, let me know and we'll get them answered for you. So until tomorrow, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.